What's going on, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to our Carolina Panthers Madden 24 franchise rebuild. We've got the bye week here in week 6, and today we're going to go over some possible draftees. We're going to take a quick look at the draft class. We're going to go over stats for the team and around the NFL, and we're going to do a little bit of housekeeping with our contracts and players. And as customary, we've got one upgrade coming out of practice this bye week. It is to Chris Bartell. We're going to go zone for him. He's up to a 77 overall. And he gets 3 awareness, 1 play rec, and 1 pursuit. A very good upgrade for him. So one of the first things I want to do here is look for a possible trade candidate for backup veteran center Austin Ritter. He's been on the trade block all year. We haven't gotten any offers, so I'm going to see if we can find somebody who could give us a late round draft pick for him, or we might end up just releasing him. And we found a suitor for Austin Ritter. He is headed to Green Bay for a 7th round pick in the 2028 draft. The Packers had center as a need, and he should fill in nicely as a veteran backup for them. And to fill in that roster spot, we are going to sign Jason Anderson, undrafted rookie out of Purdue. Now, to fill that spot opened up on the practice squad, we're going to bring in rookie out of North Carolina, Ken Nash. He'll be valuable depth at the center position and along the offensive line, and possibly could make the roster in the next year or so. And I want to keep our young core together here on the defensive line. We're going to make this offer for Derek Brown to see if he will re-sign with us. It's a 3-year, $71.4 million contract. This would put him up there with some of the top paid defensive tackles in the NFL. And he is happy about that. We've got Derek Brown for another 3 years. Next up, we're going to try to bring back star corner J.C. Horn with this $50 million deal over 4 years. And he likes it. He just needs to think it over. All right, and let's take a look at how the players have done. The team so far is 3-2, coming off a good win against the New England Patriots. Bryce Young at quarterback, 9 touchdowns, 13 interceptions. Importantly, he had no interceptions in that win against New England, and we're hoping it stays mostly that way for the rest of the year. The completion percentage needs to get higher as well. It is at 58%, and he has 1,359 yards through the air, sacked only 7 times in the 5 games, not too bad. Rushing, we are led on the ground by Miles Sanders. He's got 508 and 3 touchdowns. Chuba Hubbard backing him up has 20 yards and 1 touchdown. And all the way down here at the bottom, quarterback Bryce Young, -5 yards for a touchdown. Receiving, no surprise, once again, we are led by tight end Hayden Hurst, who leads the team with 354 yards. No touchdowns on the year yet for Hayden. Right behind him, rookie out of Clemson, Justin Dean. He's got 332 yards and 2 touchdowns, followed by Jonathan Mingo with 328 and a touchdown. All the touchdowns are going to DJ Chark, who has 194 through the air and 3 touchdowns. Second-year player Elias Quintana has 1 touchdown and 83 yards. And in the last game, John Lovett coming through with 2 touchdowns for 2 yards. Tackles for the defense, nobody has anywhere close to Jamie Robinson, who has 40. He's seen the field a lot in our nickel package. Tackles for loss, Jamie Robinson once again. He's been wonderful. And sacks, surprise, Jamie Robinson leads us in sacks with 4. He's tied with Jamison Craver, whose last name is not Carver. I don't know how to pronounce words. Both of them have 4 sacks. Derek Brown has 2, Yetur Gross Matos has 2, Dante Jackson has 1, and Nicholas Schultz has 1. Interceptions, 3 to Dante Jackson and 1 for Stephon Gilmore. Kicking has been excellent this year with new kicker Harrison Butker. He's went 7 for 7 in field goals with a long of 42, and he's nailed 14 of his 15 extra point attempts. Kick returns have been all right, with KJ Hamler still holding that position down. He's got 15 returns for 338 yards, no touchdowns, and a long of 29. Punts have been handled by rookie Angelo Flowers, who has 124 yards and a long of 15. Just waiting for him to break one. Now around the league through 6 games, this is what it looks like. Leading the NFL in passing yards, Bryce Young with 1359. Just behind him, rookie Will Callaway. Dak Prescott up there with 1286. Joe Burrow right behind him, and Patrick Mahomes. Touchdowns, nobody has more than Daniel Jones. Big surprise there, he's leading the league with 13 touchdowns. He's followed closely by Geno Smith and Anthony Richardson. Patrick Mahomes, Jameis Winston, and Jared Goff all have 10. Interceptions, of course, nobody has more than Bryce Young, who went on a tear, throwing 9 interceptions in 2 weeks. He's up to 13. Jacoby Brissett right behind him at 8. Rookie Mike Oliver has 7, and fellow rookie Will Callaway has 7. As for rushing, nobody has touched the ball more than Bijan Robinson. In Atlanta, he's got 112 carries this year. That's also good to have him lead the NFL in yards with 607. The next closest, Miles Sanders, a good 100 yards behind him. Nick Chubb just 1 yard behind Miles with 507. And Josh Jacobs there in 4th with 487 touchdowns. Isaiah Pacheco, he's got 7 touchdowns on the year. Tied for second, Austin Eckler and Dalvin Cook both have 6. Receptions at the top of the league, T. Higgins and Justin Jefferson have 36 receptions going into week 7. Tyreek Hill leads the league in yards, quite a bit ahead of T. Higgins. He's got just south of 500 yards so far on the year. Touchdowns, Michael Thomas up in Denver has 5 touchdowns this year. Leading the NFL in tackles is Fred Warner with 47, followed closely by Kenneth Murray Jr. with 46. 9 tackles for loss for Vita Vea and Tyir Tart. Sacks right now, Myles Garrett going wild. He's got 9.5. Aaron Donald just behind him with 7.5. Dexter Lawrence with 6.5. Interceptions, Tre'Davious Ward with 3. I'm pretty sure we gave him 2 of them. And former Panther James Bradbury has 3. And because Madden is broken, you don't see Dante Jackson there with 3, tied for the NFL lead. And now on to the college kids. Right now for the team, I'm looking at left guard and strong safety as our 2 most important spots we need to work on. We've got veteran Andrew Norwell filling in at left guard and safety Von Bell. He's 30 years old now and could possibly be looking to move on. So I'd like to find a nice young replacement for him. And at worst, we have Chris Bartell and Jamie Robinson. Those 2 could fill in pretty well there. There's also the possibility we look at defensive end, having to replace Yetur Gross-Matos at some points. So at strong safety, this is what it looks like here. It's pretty top heavy. We're taking a look at some of the guys later in rounds 2 and 3, 3 and 4. It is possible we could get up to Vernon Randall or Matt Townsend. I like Townsend here, a 21-year-old out of Oklahoma. Good to solid speed, not too bad. The acceleration's good, agility's good, jumping's good. Seems like he's a fair athlete, but we don't know too much. The B-zone coverage is excellent, the C-man coverage is all right, and the C-tackle is all right. And along the offensive line at left guard, it is not a particularly strong class. They are led with Kevin Goodridge. Seems to be a pretty solid athlete at left guard, and he's got A, run block power, and B, pass block. If he's there in the first round, he's definitely somebody we could take a look at to solidify our offensive line. Next up, a round 2 to 3 projection, Justin Wilcox out of Clemson. Once again, seems to be a solid athlete at the position, and he has A, pass block power. What kind of worries me here is the run block power and the lead block. Since we like to run the ball quite a bit, would he fit into our scheme? Where this class does a little bit better is along the right side. They are led with Garrison Brooks, the round 1 projection. Another pretty decent athlete here at the guard position. And he's got B awareness, A impact blocking, B pass block finesse. So we know those for sure. That's a good start for his skills, and is definitely somebody, if he is in our range, we could look at, and we just move him over to the left side. Next up, we've got Matthew Snyder. He's a round 2 to 3 projection out of TCU. Once again, excellent ratings there for him with acceleration, agility, change of direction, jumping, all great to elite. His skills, impact blocking is very nice. The pass block power, a little concerning. The run block seems all right with a B. So he's definitely somebody we could look at. Next up, we've got Chester Lawson. He's around 3 to 4 projection. Not as good of an athlete as the others, but solid. And for him, we know he's got a pass block finesse, and a pass block power. So we know where he stands with that. Another guard we could look at. And the next one that caught my eye, James Douglas, around 3 to 4. He's a rookie out of USF. Once again, excellent athlete at the position. His skills, the A impact blocking seems nice. We don't know too much else. The D pass block power is another one I'm kind of worried about. The C awareness is fine, but he's probably not somebody we should throw into the lineup first thing. All right, and that's going to do it for our bye week video. Let me know down in the comments if you guys liked any of those possible draft picks for those positions. And we will get week 7 against the Saints underway in the next one. The Saints currently 1-4 on the season, hoping to turn their year around. So I'd like to thank everybody for watching. Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, and comment, and I will see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.